This is a table the carpenters put together from the old engine from the truck that he got. So the engine he didn't use. He painted it, made it into a table. It's on heavy duty casters. But there's a big tabletop he created, and it needs flattened so that he can use it for woodworking and assembly and all that. So he's going to be using this 2-foot hand plane that he built. It's all sharpened and ready to go. Now he's going to go the opposite direction. Okay, now he's going to go diagonally. And now diagonally the other direction. You just start that process over and over until you have a flat surface. So a couple questions. Why don't you use a sander? Why use the plane?
The sander is only 5 inches in diameter, and you're only going to float over 5 inches. This is going to float over 2 feet. So things that are too big, your orbital sanders, your belt sanders, are going to be 9 inches long. This will be twice as much distance to be able to get that thing flatter. If I go multiple directions, crisscross, back, forth, left, right, up, down, it'll automatically flatten and level itself out as it goes.
Okay. How often do you have to sharpen the blade on your planer?
Only when I need to.
Okay. How do you know it needs sharpened?
You can hear it. It'll actually chip and chunk and be hard. When it comes out really fine and crisp, then you know you've got a good sharp blade on there.
Perfect. You're going to look between the level and the table, see if you can see any light poking through. So, just look at that space. There's a little space there, looks like. You just do that every direction. So right now it looks really rough, but you move your hand across it and it feels flat. So at this point, you can actually take a sander to it. You're not taking a lot off. That's the key. You're just taking off enough to, give it a smoothness. You're not getting splitters.
Okay, so the table is now all set and done. The part that she showed you earlier was just kind of give you guys a general direction of what to do. I've gone back over for about 45 minutes more and flattened it out quite a bit. If you look at the previous video or the previous sections, you can see a lot of the discoloration. That is the original low spot. I left it in there. It's just ever so slightly low, but not bad at all. If you run a straight edge across it, about 0.010 of an inch is my lowest spot I've got on this. So we're almost perfectly dead flat all the way across it. What I like about this project is the engine was the original engine from the truck, and the engine was bum and it blew up before we even got it home. And rather than just throw it in the junkyard and pay a couple $100, it's now useful. The wood itself came with the original barn, and our original shop out here is 30 by 30, and it's all a cedar shop, 100% cedar built. This was a cedar mill at one point, is what I'm told. These boards were actually in here as a workbench, and the best I can figure it was a mechanic shop because these boards were totally covered in grease and grime and grunk. I didn't need the bench, so I tore it out and saved the boards. And now the boards from the mechanic's bench are on top of an old dead engine, and it's going to be used in a wood shop now. So I've wrapped it in the cedar from the original building and from the original property, all on an engine that all goes together. And this top is a torsion top. You'll see it's about 4 inches thick in it. And if you look back at the previous part of the video there, you'll see I've got boards that are going crosswise across here, and that's what makes the torsion top work so well. Is it's got hollow spots in it, but the grid work inside is holding everything flat. So there's a plywood skin on the bottom, and then the 1.5 inch thick boards on top, and the whole thing is glued, screwed, and tattooed together, and it won't move. So it'll stay nice and flat the whole way through it. Thanks for watching.